Hi! In this video we're going to talk about the ancient theatre of Euonymus in the ancient village of Drachones, not far from Athens. The ancient theatre of Euonymon is located at 4 Archeo Theatro Megalo Alexander Streets in Drachones area of the Municipality of Euonymos. This monument belonged to the ancient Attic deme of Euonymon and is the only public building in this deme to have been identified and excavated. A votive inscription to Dionysus was found in the theatre's orchestra, which mentions a well-known citizen of the deme, Olympiodoros, son of Diotimus. This inscription was an important piece of evidence for identifying the site of the ancient deme of Euonymon. The theatre has a north-south orientation, with its cavea facing south. The natural slope of the ground was employed to construct the cavea, which was suitably configured by excavating and backfilling where necessary. Now, according to pottery fragments, the first use of the theatre dates to the 5th century BC. The cavea acquired a partial stone construction in the 4th century BC. The first 6 rows of seats are rubble, and in many places reserve their plaster coating. The first tier carried rectangular marble inscribed plaques for the Proedria, seats of officials, honorary seating, etc., dated to the mid-century, 4th century BC. At the end of the century, seating for the members of the Proedria was added in the northeast corner of the orchestra. 2 4th century BC marble statues of males, one of them holding a gantharos and thus making reference to the god Dionysus, have survived from the sculptural decoration of the orchestra. The preserved scene building has a Doric proscenium without panels. From the existing evidence, one gathers that the theatre would have had a wooden proscenium with panels. Part of the antefix dates the building of the final quarter of the 4th century BC. It is estimated to have held an audience of 2,500 people. Wow! I mean, not bad for a small village, not far from Athens. The uniqueness and importance of this monument for the history of the ancient theatre lies in the rectangular shape of its orchestra, which shows that the initial shape of the theatre was rectangular and not round. And its scene building, the theatre scene, which is preserved to a height of 2 meters and dated to the final quarter of the 4th century BC, is the only stone theatre scene building in Attica that has survived in its original form from this period. In antiquity, as today, the ancient theatre frequently flooded. A mistaken choice about the site for its erection led to its abandonment in the 3rd century BC. So here we are, the ancient theatre of Euonymus in Drachones, an ancient village not far from Athens. And not far from here, we have 2 Byzantine churches, Isovia Theotokou and the Basilica at the back of the modern disgusting church over there, not far from here, and Isovia Theotokou, 13th century AD over there. And that one's and the other one, the Basilica, not far from here, on the other side, is could be 5th century, 6th century, even 7th century AD. Who knows? So this is an abandoned site. There were hardly any labels until recently. There weren't any labels. I mean, you couldn't find the ancient theatre and the 2 Byzantine churches. Wow. Now that's a lack of organization, wasn't it? So this is where the honorary citizens sat when they watched the theatre performance in the late 4th century BC. So this is the stage of the theatre. The actors came out of this door and they performed over there.